Hey, this is your boy, Coach Booth, hitting you up today with some b-ball breakdown. Team went out to Norfolk yesterday, and we had a pretty good day. I mean, we pretty much dominated every team we played, won the championship. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. I'm not here to brag about what we did on the court or the success we had yesterday. I always want to talk about some things that I run into and what's been puzzling me, what's been on my mind. And what's on my mind today is referees. And I'm not complaining, calling about judgment. I'm not talking about areas of responsibility. I'm not talking about their dress. I'm not talking about the ability to be in shape, run the court, look a certain way, look professional, look like they want to be there, not just to make money. I want to talk about demeanor. And as an official, if you don't know, I refereed basketball for 27 years. I started in New York and came down to Virginia and ref basketball at significantly high levels, college, pro-am, high school, state championships, etc. And the one thing that puzzles me is demeanor. A referee must understand that their demeanor is the most important part of this whole process. How they manage a game, manage coaches, manage players, and manage the game table, which is the clock and the scorebook. That's how they get in and out of games safely, and that's how things work. But when you have a referee, some old school dude that refuses to have a conversation, a brief conversation with a referee, that is what we call disrespect. At the end of the day, coaches and referees are grown-ass people. They are men and women who are adults. And so when adults speak to each other, they should have a conversation. If I cross the boundary of disrespect in my conversation, then you cease the conversation by saying, that's enough, coach, and you move on. Or you say, coach, we're not going to do that tonight. We're going to move on. But when you ask a referee simply to please explain a call so we can better coach our players, and a referee stands right next to you and looks the other way as if you are not speaking, like you're speaking to a freaking wall, then that referee should not be refereeing basketball. This is grown man stuff. And if you can't have a conversation and explain the very call that you made to a coach just so that he can get a perspective on how to coach his game and manage his players the rest of the way, then you should not be reffing. You referees think that you can walk around and disrespect and don't speak to anybody, then why are you out there? Why are you out there blowing your whistle and being an enforcer when you're not a part of the game? And a part of the game is players and coaches talk to each other, teammates talk to each other, and everybody's always in the communication mode. And when you have a referee that don't want to communicate or just want to sit there and act like nobody exists, then that just turns the game upside down and actually makes this game harder to manage. Luckily, I said no more to this referee. Luckily, I survived, and I am on a 1-year streak of not getting a technical foul in my whole entire career. Pretty cool stuff. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Referees, demeanor. You have to have professional courtesy and conversation with a coach until he crosses the line. Once the coach crosses the line, then all conversations cease. B-ball breakdown.